The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Talk about Memo600 did an interview with No Jumper, and one of the things that stood out, man, that he said that, you know, when Just Blow and Memo600 signed to Lil Durk OTF label, when Durk slid Von the paper and the pen, Memo600 said, Von looked at Durk and said, oh boy, I'm not signing that. Look 5 years down the line, how that one move made King Von millions of dollars, but that also, when he lost his life, that's the reason his kids is able to be getting taken care of, because he did not sign that deal. King Von got one of the best deals, had one of the best deals in the industry. He was signed to Empire, he owned his masters, he owned his publishing. Only thing they got was pretty much just a small, only thing they got was a percentage, which could range from like 10 to 20%. And that's mainly just distribution, because that's all Empire really did for Von, was distribute his music. But that's the reason why King Von kids is being able to be getting taken care of today off of his music, because he never signed to OTF. And Memo600 just exposed that, like, Durk slid Von them papers, and Von looked at him like, oh boy, I'm not signing that. Like, because we all know Von. Like, Von not going for that. Like, but Just Blow and Mimo signed it, you know, which their careers, you know, was kind of wacky, especially Just Blow. But Memo600, you know, you see he had to step away from OTF because he felt like they wasn't pushing him, or they wasn't putting the bag behind him, or, you know, putting him on the type of platform and stages that he need. Like, he felt like OTF didn't do nothing for him. So that's why he stepped away. But Von, now it makes sense why Von, it's like, now I see why Von owned his masters and his publishing, and like all the stuff that a lot of artists be going to war with their labels over and all of that. This man got it. And that's all because 100 Track K made sure that King Von knew the game, and he made sure that didn't nobody take advantage of him. But clearly, like, Von wasn't going for that. Like, and that's crazy, bro, because this whole time we all thought that King Von was signed to OTF. No, he was pretty much co-signed by OTF. Like, Dirty's man's, you know, I'm rocking the chain, I'm doing the merch, like we doing the tours, the music together, all of that. But technically, he wasn't signed to OTF, and Memo600 exposed that, you know. And that's crazy, bro, because now it makes sense why Von, when he passed away, his peoples, his family, his kids, you know, they making millions of dollars off of his music. That's because Von, when he passed away, he owned his masters, he owned his publishing. He wasn't in the red with Empire. You get what I'm saying? And it's rumored that he got a $5 million check just before he passed. Like, Von was in the clear with his label. That's why he was making so much money. He didn't own, like, he owned everything. And now it makes sense. It makes sense when Mimo exposed that, like, Von never signed. Me and Just Blow and all the rest of the dudes did, but Von said on O, bro, I'm not signing that. And on O, he was smart, because down the line, like I say, when King Von lost his life, you know, all of this music that went platinum and double platinum, Von kids is eating off of it because he made the right business decision. Yeah, you my mans and I'm rocking with you, but I ain't got to sign to you contractually. You get what I'm saying? And what was Durk gonna do? Durk gonna make Von sign a contract? Yeah, right. Man, they probably would have Von probably would have turned that building up wherever they was at. You know, and Durk gotta respect it, because he know Von one of them ones. You could play with Mimo and Just Blow and all of that, but Von said he ain't signing it. It is what it is. You see, Durk still pushed him, still brought him on all his interviews, Breakfast Club interviews, all of that. But Von was smart, and like I say, down the line, for all the people out there that's getting into music and all of that, down the line, just think, if you ever lose your life, God forbid it, who gonna own your music and who gonna make money when you pass away? You want the labels to be making all the money when you pass away, or do you want your kids, the money be going to your kids, and they can eat and they can enjoy your success too? You get what I'm saying? Von kids is straight the rest of their life, just because he made one smart business decision, man. And that was not signing to OTF, man. He let 100K Track get him a good deal with Empire. Empire gave him his masters, his publishing. All they get was probably a 10, 20% off the split, off the top. Von still walking away with 80%. You get what I'm saying? And his music selling, so he not in the red. You get what I'm saying? So whatever advance they giving them, trust me, Von making that back probably first week. But another thing that Memo600 said that was kind of shocking and mind-blowing was he said that DThang brought him out of his contract with Eeday. People don't remember that Team 600, that was really a record label ran by famous 600 famous, Eeday, and I forgot the other dude that he was saying, but all those dudes, he was signing them. Rondo, Mimo, all those LA Capone, all those dudes that was rapping around that time, Eeday had signed them. And that's crazy, bro, because I never knew that. But DThang brought Memo600 out of his contract with Eeday, and that's how he was able to sign to OTF. That's crazy, bro, to think about that. Eeday was ahead of his time, bro. This man signed all them artists, bro. Think about it. He had LA Capone, Rondo #9, Tate, was it? Tate 600, Mimo, like all those rappers he had, man. That's why I say, man, that man was ahead of his time, man, and he signed a lot of those dudes before they really blew up and took off. So if you really think about it, Dirk couldn't mess with a lot of those artists without going through Eeday. He couldn't sign Rondo, he couldn't sign LA, he couldn't sign Mimo. He had to go through Eeday, you know? So I got to give Eeday his credit. You know, rest in peace to Eeday. You know, shout out to his family and all of that. But I got to give that brother his credit, man. He was ahead of his time, man. He seen the way the music industry was going. He seen, you know, all the talent on his block and all of that. And him and Young Famous and another dude started that Team 600. That was an actual label. And he was signing artists, signing Rondo, signing LA, signing Mimo, you know? So he ended up getting the bag off signing Mimo, you know, because I'm pretty sure DThang, you know, put some money in his hand, you know. And that's how he was able to sign the OTF. But a lot of people didn't know that till Memo600 exposed that. But I'm going to say this again. I got to give that brother Eeday his credit, man, because he was ahead of his time. The fact that he really turned that into a label and was really signing those dudes that was from 600, I thought it was just like a movement. But that Team 600 was really a label. So I got to give Eeday, that brother, his credit. But it's your boy D's Media signing out, man. I'm going to go live a little bit later, man, probably when I get off work. But today, man, we talked about the D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?